is in exercise 5.2, problem number 3, first subdivision. Foci is plus or minus 2, 0. So the foci lies on the x-axis because the y-coordinate is 0. So 2, 0 on the right side, and on the left side of y-axis you have minus 2, 0. These are the two foci, two focuses. F1 and F2 are the focus. The distance of the focus from the center is C. So the focus can be compared with C, 0. Left side it is minus C, 0. So on comparing these two, we are able to see that C is equal to 2. So here C is equal to 2. C is nothing but A into E. C is A into E. A into E is equal to 2. E value, eccentricity value is given to be 3 by 2. Eccentricity value is 3 by 2. So A into 3 by 2 is equal to 2. So A is equal to 4 by 3. On cross multiplying, we get A is equal to 4 by 3. Now what is the formula for B square? B square for hyperbola, because this is hyperbola, for B square for hyperbola is C square minus A square. So substituting the value of C and A, C square is 2 square. So B square is equal to C square is 2 square, that is 4, minus A square is equal to 4 by 3 the whole square. 4 by 3 the whole square is equal to 16 by 9. So A square value is written as 16 by 9. Now on taking LCM, if you take LCM, B square is equal to 4 into 9, 36, minus 16. 4 into 9 is 36. 36 minus 16 divided by 9, that is equal to 20 by 9. So B square is 20 by 9. A square is 16 by 9. Now we can write the equation of the hyperbola. Because the focus lies on the x-axis, it is a regular hyperbola. So equation of regular hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. X square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. Now substituting the a square value and b square value, we can write as x square by a square is 16 by 9 minus y square by b square value is 20 by 9. Denominator goes to the numerator. So this equation can be written as 9x square by 16 minus 9y square by 20 is equal to 1 is the required hyperbola equation. Exercise 5.2, problem number 3, second subdivision. Find the equation of the hyperbola if the center is 2, 1, one of the foci 8, 1, and the corresponding directrix x is equal to 4. First we will plot the center 2, 1. 2, 1 lies in the first quadrant. On the x-axis, 2 is close to your y-axis on the right side. On the y-axis, 1 unit. So this point is 2, 1, center. Next, foci is 8, 1. So 8, 1, this point is 8. So 1. So in the first quadrant, this point is 8, 1, which is given to be the foci. Next, directrix x is equal to 4. So between 2 and 8, you'll have 4. So this line, vertical line, yellow line is your directrix. X is equal to 4 is the directrix. Now, the distance from the center to the directrix is how much? 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2. And the distance from the center to the foci is how much? The distance from the center to the foci is 8 minus 2, that is equal to 6. And we know that the distance from the center to the directrix is a square by c. So we understand a square by c is equal to 2. And the distance from the center to the foci, the distance from the center to the foci is c units. So c is equal to 6. So here c is equal to 6 and a square by c is equal to 2. Substituting the c value, a square by 6 is equal to 2, which implies a square is equal to, if you cross multiply 6 to the other side, 6 into 2, 12. So a square value is 12. Now next thing that you have to find is b square. What is the formula for b square? B square is equal to c square minus a square. For hyperbola, b square is equal to c square minus a square. So substituting your a square value and c value, we can write b square is equal to 6 square, c is 6, so 6 square is 36 minus a square is 12, so b square is equal to 24. 36 minus 12 is 24. So now we know the a square value and b square value. And the center is shifted. It is shifted from the origin. It is not at the origin. It is shifted from the origin. So it is a shifted hyperbola, shifted regular hyperbola. Because foci lies on the first quadrant, the hyperbola will be on the right side like this. So equation of shifted hyperbola is given by the equation x minus h the whole square by a square minus y minus k the whole square by b square is equal to 1. Now what is your h value and k value? Center is h comma k. So h is 2 and k is equal to 1. So substituting h is equal to 2 and k is equal to 1, and already the founded value for a square is equal to 12. A square is equal to 12 and b square is equal to 24. If you substitute all this in the shifted regular hyperbola equation, we get it as x minus 2 the whole square by 12 minus y minus 1 the whole square by b square is 24 equal to 1. This is the required hyperbola equation. Exercise 5.2, problem number 3, third subdivision. Find the equation of the hyperbola if it passes through the point 5 comma minus 2 and the length of the transversal axis length is 8 units and the transversal axis is along x-axis. So the horizontal red color line is your x-axis, that is given to be the transversal axis. Transverse axis. So length of the transverse axis is 2a. Length of the transversal axis is 2a. Because the length is given to be 8 units, here we can identify that 2a is equal to 8. because it is given to be 8. So I write 2a is equal to 8. From this, a value is equal to 8 divided by 2 is 4. A value is 4 means a square is equal to 4 square 16. So we have found a square value. Now because the transversal axis is along the x-axis, it's a regular hyperbola with the center at origin. So what is the equation of regular hyperbola? Equation of regular hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. Now what is your a square value? A square value is 16. A square is 16. So substituting that, x square by 16 minus y square by b square is equal to 1. The equation of the hyperbola passes through the point 5 comma minus 2. Because it passes through the point 5 comma minus 2, we are going to replace x with 5 and y with minus 2. Since it passes, the hyperbola passes through the point 5 comma minus 2, we have to replace x with 5. So 5 square is 25. 25 by 16 minus y must be replaced with minus 2. Minus 2 the whole square is 4 by b square is equal to 1. Now simplify this and find out what is your b square. So bringing 1 to the left side and taking 4 by b square to the right side, we can write 25 by 16 minus 1 is equal to 4 by b square. So 25 by 16 minus 1, if you simplify, you can write it as 25 minus 16 by 16 is equal to 4 by b square. Now from this, 25 minus 16 is 9. 9 by 16 is equal to 4 by b square. If you cross multiply both sides, if you cross multiply the denominator, b square is equal to 4 into 16, 64 divided by 9. So b square is 64 divided by 9. Now substitute this b square value in the equation 1. So from equation 1, the hyperbola equation will be x square by 16 minus y square by 64 by 9 equal to 1. Or you can take the denominator to the numerator and write as x square by 16 minus 9 y square